first-year premiums. Best of all, your reward continues every year as long as you remain claim-free. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003. With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent and an outstanding array of products to meet your insurance needs. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, but not necessarily in that order. You decide where you're going and how you'll get there. An unwritten experience awaits. Be bold, be prepared, be inspired. Your story unfolds. Laramie County Community College. Visit lccc.wy.edu to start your story today.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent and an outstanding array of products to meet your insurance needs. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent and an outstanding array of products to meet your insurance needs. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, but not necessarily in that order. You decide where you're going and how you'll get there. An unwritten experience awaits. Be bold, be prepared, be inspired. Your story unfolds. Laramie County Community College. Visit lccc.wy.edu to start your story today.
With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003. With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent and an outstanding array of products to meet your insurance needs. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, but not necessarily in that order. You decide where you're going and how you'll get there. An unwritten experience awaits. Be bold, be prepared, be inspired. Your story unfolds. Laramie County Community College. Visit lccc.wy.edu to start your story today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent and an outstanding array of products to meet your insurance needs. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, but not necessarily in that order. You decide where you're going and how you'll get there. An unwritten experience awaits. Be bold, be prepared, be inspired. Your story unfolds. Laramie County Community College. Visit lccc.wy.edu to start your story today.
With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003. With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is are played. School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hey, this is Alan, 1112 BISN, coming at you live from Cheyenne South High School with our guest, color commentator for tonight's matchups, Frondy Waters. Coach, how's it going, buddy?
Good. How you doing, Alan?
I'm good. Thank you for joining us on a whim there. Steve, I want to give a shout out to my normal guy, Steve, who normally does the play-by-play and does it actually really well, and you're going to see the difference tonight when I do play-by-play. He's at home with his son. He's going back to college tomorrow, so we wanted to spend another night with him. So I want to give a shout-out to the McDonald's and give Cody good luck as he goes back to his second semester at the South Dakota School of Mines. Cody, a graduate of Cheyenne South High School, state champion.
Do work, Cody. Do work.
Boy, we've got ourselves a matchup tonight, Coach. We've got the number 3 ranked Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans coming into Cheyenne South High School to face our South High Lady Bison. Coming into this week, before the tournament started, the Lady Bison were 2-4. They won their first game yesterday, which put them up to 3-4. Then they just got shell-shocked against number 5 ranked Evanston, 69-38 last night. So right now, they are sitting at 3-5 for the season. Kelly Walsh, on the other hand, came into this weekend's tournament 5-2, and they won their matchup against Sheridan yesterday, 59-42. So right now they're sitting at 6-2. And this Kelly Walsh team, I remember them last year when we played them. They were a really good team, and it was a close game actually throughout. And then in the second half, they were able to pull away from us. One thing I've noticed about this Lady Bison team, we're playing a lot of youth.
Yes.
We're planning for the future, as if you could tell, Coach. We got 3 to 4 freshmen that will see regular rotations. We've got 1 freshman that starts, and 1 that comes right off the bench, number 12, Jaya Brown, who's a solid ball handler.
I'm really looking forward to seeing her in the future.
Exactly.
She's going to be something else for us.
I'm honestly surprised, and I'm not trying to say anything. I'm honestly surprised she's not out there because of her skills handling the basketball.
I think that's one department where we really need is, especially with this young group, and it shows in their record, is we need a steady, consistent ball handler, and I think in the future, Jaya she'll give that to us.
Exactly, she will. And then you've got also coming off the bench, number 10, Autumn Shrove, who plays some big minutes, and she's the quiet type. She'll get you those points. You don't realize she got them for you. And that's one great thing. This young freshman core is going to help South's girls basketball program reach the levels that they haven't been able to reach before. And like I've been telling our viewers that have been watching our games the last few times we broadcasted the Lady Bison, we might not see it this year, but next year you're going to see a huge jump in the wins and losses. And then at least a year after that, you're going to see probably them, in my opinion, write it down right now. What's today's date? January 5th.
January 5th.
In at least 2 years, South will be in contention for a state championship on the girls' basketball side.
And I really believe in their coach. I think DeBryant is the man to get them there. And I think if the girls just trust in him and lead and let him lead and they follow, I really believe he's the guy to get them there. And we've got a good core group of girls, and I think they're going to make the strides in the next 2 years here.
Oh,
once
exactly.
we see the growth. And we've got some growth.
Exactly. So for those of you who are watching this game tonight, we got an experienced and a great officials crew tonight, an amazing crew tonight here working our game, as we've got Dave Contreras, Carrie Wynn, and Annie Humphrey that will be officiating this varsity matchup.
All right, give them a hand, give them a hand.
There we go.
All right, brother.
Giving the media some love, right?
Good luck, good luck.
Good luck. Great crew here.
All right.
So for those of you who don't know, Frondy Waters, he's a coach, big-time activist for the South High School. He's helped coach a lot of these athletes like I myself have since they were young. So it's good to see some of our athletes finally developing into these high school stars that we hope they will be. So
It's going to be awesome.
Are they going to do the national anthem?
This will be a big, big game for South tonight if we can pull this off.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and go over the starting lineups for the Kelly Walsh Lady Bison game. As for Kelly Walsh first, we've got the senior 5'10", number 5, Madison Vinich. Then the 5'3" senior, number 11, Hallie Jimenez. The 5'10" senior, Michaela Gromer, number 23. 5'9" senior, number 24, Jemiah Johnson. And then the 5'10" sophomore, number 25, Corin Caruth. For your Lady Bison, we've got number 2 freshman Callista Martinez, number 3 senior Rashida Robinson, number 4 Angelina Liggett, we'll just call her Angie for the game, number 21 Felicia Senna, and then number 24 the senior Deja King, your starting lineup for the Lady Bison. And usually on a Friday night, this crowd slowly trickles in. Earlier tip-off tonight than it was last night. Granted, we are 30 minutes behind.
Somebody got a little foul happy. Yeah. Let the games go a little longer than what we should have.
23 minutes behind. This game was actually supposed to tip off at 5 o'clock. We're tipping off at 5:20. I'm going to say 5:26. Because now we're going to do the starters for your Lady Bison.
I'm really pumped up to see these girls bounce back from the game they had last night and see where their character is, see what they're going to do. You know, like we are young here. These ladies are young. But
exactly.
I think this will help them. You know, that A&W they took last night should help them and left that salty taste in their mouth. And let's see what they come out, a little fire today, a little bit more ball control. And let's see get on the board.
Exactly.
That's what we need to do.
So here's the thing, is South did have a game at 12:30 yesterday. Then they had that long stretch where they just sat. And then I think they literally got shell-shocked against the Lady Red Devils from Evanston as we went almost 7 minutes without a field goal. And before we knew it, we were down 18-1 at one point in the first quarter. So the Lady Bison, being young, sometimes those losses can leave a team hungover. We'll see how they react. It doesn't get any easier, though. You've got number 3 ranked Kelly Walsh. And then you've got an Atrona team tomorrow that I think they're ranked in the top 5 as well. So
you got to protect. You got to get out on the perimeter and defend. You got to defend. Kelly Walsh has always been known to be a good shooting team, and we'll see where it starts.
So South wins the jump, and that's Liggett with the ball going into the front court. Far side, right side, gives it out to Senna. Senna back to Liggett. Liggett's right side, down to Senna. Far side baseline. She tries to drive, and she's going to be pushed. The ball's going to go out of bounds off Kelly Walsh. I thought there was going to be a foul there for a second.
You got two defenders on you. It's kind of hard to go between them.
So Senna's going to inbound far side corner near baseline. She gives it down to King. King's great to have her back.
Yes, it is.
She drives the baseline, puts up a shot, misses, gets her own rebound, travels though.
Hey, that's nice to see her a little aggressive there, though, man. We need that. We need that from her to come out being aggressive. Last year she struggled with a lot of injuries, and it was hard to get her on the floor, but it sure is nice to see her out there this year.
Yeah, it's really great to see her. That's one thing she brings back to us is a rebounding prowess that we haven't had since Danny Noble.
Got caught slipping, though.
Number 24 with the basket for Kelly Walsh. That was a quick transition basket. That hurt us last night against Evanston. They've got to get that fixed. Turnover, almost turned over South. So the one thing that killed us in the first quarter last game, Coach, was turnovers and transition defense. And I see a defensive substitution being made right now because of what happened just on that last play.
We got caught talking there a little bit and forgot we was out there playing. You got to get back on D. Got to get back in transition.
So the one thing they need to do early is they need to get Senna involved. She's their leading scorer. She can shoot the three. She's got a good mid-range shot. They've got to find a way to get her involved early. And Kelly Walsh is coming out in a 3-2 zone.
Yeah, starting out in the zone, so we got to attack it.
Senna from the short corner.
Senna with the nice little bucket there.
Ties this game up at 2, and here comes the transition again. This time we do cover it.
Way to get back. Calissa, stick that hand up.
Well, that number 24 is her name. I'm efforting it. Jemiah Johnson, she's got a nice little jump shot.
Yes, she does.
So Angie with the ball. She reverses it near side to Senna. Senna near side back to Liggett. Liggett far side to Rashida. Rashida far side right to Callista Martinez. Nice skip pass to a wide open Senna. She just couldn't hold on to that pass.
Right there. We got to be able to control the ball.
Yes, we do. So Robinson up top now gives it off far side.
The good thing about that, though, is then go to the other team.
Yep. And there's Senna driving the lane with a nice little runner.
Go. 2 for 2.
Senna with 4 points. Southside Lady Bison and Kelly Walsh tied at 4. South's responding so far. Now if they can get a few defensive stops. Senna with the good backside defense just could not.
Oh, that Johnson.
Well, I tell you what, this is just a one-on-one show as it's Johnson 6, Senna 4.
Everybody else just clear out the court. Let's just watch
out.
them go one-on-one. King of the court.
Senna near side baseline. Near side, left side
Rotate the
to
ball.
Robinson from the elbow.
Good
She puts
shot.
it up.
Good shot.
6-6 is your score. So for those of you that might just be listening and not watching the video, South's going from right to left on your computer screen. Kelly Walsh left to right. And that's number 11. She puts up a 3, and it hits nothing but the baseline. Doesn't even hit the backboard.
No, not close.
I want to give a shout-out to our cohort, Annie McKinney, who's sitting to our left. Will be for the next 4 or 5 home games we have for the remainder
Hello,
of the
Coach.
season.
Hello, Coach.
She's going to be more composed tonight. Is that what? She's eating that's a good sandwich, man. Silvermine, you can never go wrong with some Silvermine.
Right. You can never go wrong with a good sandwich.
Oh, man, a good sandwich. That's
a good Dagwood. My mom always used to say, boy, give me a Dagwood.
Yep. Yep. I know what you mean. There you go.
No.
Angie with the ball in the backcourt. She's coming into the front court now. She gets it in the cross. Goes far side, right side to Robinson. Robinson, right side corner. Wing.
Somebody slashed. There we go.
Senna thought about the 3, passes it up.
Thought about it. Good look. Good way to pull it back out. Don't force the shot.
And Robinson loses it, but it's saved by Van Tassel, another freshman that sees a lot of time. Robinson with the 3!
Whoa. Big shot from Robinson from downtown.
And South has their first lead, 9-6, over the number 3 ranked Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans. That
was a big shot.
That was.
If we could get Rashida Robinson to be consistent with that jumper, she would do a lot of damage for us.
And that was a travel.
Good defense by the Bison.
That's right. Their largest lead of the game, 9-6. Deja King coming back in. Next, dead ball.
She got warned. She better play some defense. I heard that.
I heard that.
I almost wanted to get out there and play some D4.
Put me in, Coach. Robinson. Oh, my goodness.
With a loop-de-loop, doop-de-doo.
She is 3 for 3, and she shot that like a shot put. And it went in off the glass. South leads 11-6. Van Tassel, good defense.
Oh, nice shot.
Just unable to stop the ball as number 5, Madison Vinich, gets the ball, and that's going to be a turnover South.
Rashida jumping in the crowd over there. Making
Trying
nice
to save it.
play.
Number 10, Autumn Shrove checking in now.
This will be the first time I get to see this freshman here. I'm really looking forward to seeing what she's got.
Autumn?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she's a quiet player. She gets a lot of fouls, but I call them hustle fouls. Deja King playing weak side. And there's a miss, and that's rebounded by Callista Martinez.
Got to get there a little earlier on that rotation there.
Senna saves the pass, near side, left side, back to Liggett. Liggett goes top of the key, sets the offense, goes far side, right side to Shrove. Shrove back to Senna. Senna for the 3, and she bakes it in.
Off the glass.
South leads 14-8. 3:30 left in the first quarter. And that's a turnover, Kelly Walsh.
I tell you what, couldn't ask for a better start to this game for South.
I don't even want to tell you their shooting percentage because I am not going to jinx this.
Let's not say nothing.
I'm not going to say. Let's just say they're shooting lights out. How does that sound?
that works for me.
They are shooting lights out as they're just banking them in
off the glass.
It's like Wall Street out here.
Hey, the stock market is on the rise.
And there's a foul. That's going to be a foul on number 5, Kelly Walsh. The first foul of this game.
Wow. Pace has been out of control.
Deja King drives baseline, spins, almost. Ooh, she tries a nice up and under. She misses.
Almost.
And that's going to go out of bounds.
Almost.
That was a nice looking move there by King.
Got to watch those elbows, though.
Yep.
Almost connected real nice.
Kelly Walsh with the ball. They're driving 2-on-1. King is going to get called for the foul. It's going to be 2 shots.
What we got to see is South has still got to get back a little better on defense.
Yes, they do. Deja King picks up the first team foul for South. That's going to send number 13, Danilyn Shell. I'm just going to call her Shell.
Yeah, that'll work.
Shell works for me because I won't remember her last name in the next 10 seconds anyways. I will effort some percentages from you here in a second.
All right.
She's a 53% free throw shooter, and now the score is 14-9. So that's Liggett with the ball. She comes left side, near side to Shrove. Shrove gets it to the high post. Deja King, she drives in. Spin move.
Nice move.
And she gets it to shot.
That was a nice move by Deja King.
She gets it to shot. I was so impressed with that shot. I can't even, my grammar just went right out the window, Franny.
Hey, it's all right.
We
understood it.
I'm like Yoda. She gets it to shot.
Don't force it, Richie, young one.
And there's Deja with the good defense. That's going to be a foul.
Reach in.
Got her on the arm. That's going to be Angie.
Anytime you come down with the slap on the hand, they're going to call that all day long.
They're going to call it all day long. I'll agree with you there.
Good steal there.
Calista Martinez, that's going to be
still.
I think it's going to be Kelly Walsh ball, though. Held ball.
See, that's where you see, these young freshmen, she had the ball in her hand.
Yep.
Just not enough strength to pull it away.
Just not enough strength.
And she'll build that up over the
she
years.
will.
She'll build that up. The athletic ability is there for her.
Jimenez goes left side to Shell. Shell tries high post. She gets at the high post. Now near side, number 5.
Good rotation on Calista. Good rotation to make them pull it down. Oh, but nice shot.
Jimenez from the free throw line hits it. South leads 16-11. 2 minutes left in this first quarter.
I can live with that shot. That was good defense. They was moving. They was rotating a lot better and quicker to the ball. It's just a good shot.
It's going to be deflected out of bounds. Going to stay south ball, near side, in front of the Kelly Walsh bench. And that sandwich looks good. I'm just watching. I'm watching Coach McKinney eat. I'm like, I got to get it out of the corner. King gets it off the center for the 3, and she makes it
off the glass again. Oh man, young kids, remember the glass is your best friend.
Yes. You got to call that, though, but I'm not going to complain.
Right?
I'm not complaining. South leads 19-11, their largest lead of the game.
Got to rotate out, wide open in the corner.
Shrove.
Get up for the board.
And that's going to be a push. Oh, that's going to be a push on Kelly Walsh. Offensive foul. 40 picks up her foul. That's going to be Hadley Lloyd, the 5'9 junior.
It's her first foul.
And who just checked in? Riley Van Tassel. So South will inbound, leading by 8. 1:28 left in this first. Now, this is not the same South team that showed up last night against Evanston, I'll tell you that. Martinez, high post. She's being hounded, gives it off to center for 3.
Center again. Not this time, but good look, good look.
But we didn't get the rebound. Now that's number 5, Vinich. I just like to say that last name, Vinich. Vinich.
Like spinach.
Every Kelly Walsh player is going to be Vinich to me. That's a travel.
That's a travel.
Oh, that's
Big
a travel.
Time travel. Oh, we missed that one, guys. We missed that one. Love the officiating crew, but we just gave that one up. Oh, and the one.
Count the basket, though.
Spinach is there for another.
Yep. Van Tassel gets charged with the foul, so Vinich going to the free throw line.
For one shot.
Oh, my goodness. That was a bad miss there. And she hits it. Vinich on the season, a 78% free throw shooter. She's the best free throw shooter on the Lady Trojans team. Shrove with the ball, 45 seconds left. South leading 19-14. Van Tassel, nice little up and under move. She kisses it off the glass. It doesn't go down.
Get back. You got to get back. You got to rotate back. Good job by South rotating back. That was a good stop. Get to the corner.
Well, you cannot give up the baseline, though. Martinez battling, and Shrove
up and under, the up and under move by Vintage. You don't never see that hardly by too many women.
Yeah, I know, huh?
That was a nice ball play.
Van Tassel tries it. Oh, and she misses point blank.
That's 2 good looks, though.
10 seconds left. You got to get up on it. You got to get up. You got to watch Vintage. You got to watch Vintage. They give it off far side, though. That shot's going to go down. Number 13.
Shell.
And that's going to make it 19-17 at the end of 1. We're going to take a quick timeout. Come back here for second quarter action on the Bison. 11-12 BISN, your Bison Network.
All right, all right.
I'm but one of American National's clients. Thanks, Tina. That's my insurance agent. American National is some of the most generous reward programs in the industry, like cash back. If you go claim-free for 3 consecutive years, they'll send you a check for 25% of your first-year auto and home premiums. It's being smart with your money. For my insurance, I don't want to be lectured, I want to be heard. American National listens and offers the right coverage with real rewards. American National. Smart thinking rewarded.
Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Take aim.
Take control.
Take charge. Take pride.
Take over.
Watch us take flight.
And we're back for second quarter action. South leading 19-17. Kelly Walsh on a 6-0 run as the South had a 19-11 lead. An 8-point lead was the largest lead of the game for either team. Actually, Kelly Walsh has only led 2-0. So
You know, that was a really good pace for South. I think that's kind of what they want to do. They kind of want to hurry up. Kelly Walsh there a little bit, but we still got to take control of the ball. And when we're on offense, be patient. Look for the open shot.
now the one thing that South generally does, because they're such a young team, is you'll see some youthful mistakes. That's a nice look by Shrove. He just got blocked against the taller player. Senna tips the ball out of bounds. South still leads 19-17. South will make youthful mistakes. Sometimes you'll see shots they shouldn't take. You'll see passes they shouldn't make. But so far, that first quarter, they played exactly up to the expectation they could play against the third-ranked team in the state.
Well, it came out with a little fire, and that's what we wanted to see off of a tough loss last night. Come out with a little motivation, a little fire under your.
Offensive foul on 25. Corin Caruth from Kelly Walsh. That's a second offensive foul.
That's her first.
Yep. So Liggett gets it into the front court now for South. Off the turnover. Martinez, not expecting the pass.
Not ready for the ball.
You've got to always expect the pass. You know, when you're in the front court,
got to look for it.
You've got to look for it. So Martinez is going to be charged with that turnover, as South still leads 19-17 with just 1 minute gone in the second quarter.
Got to be ready for the ball.
So Jimenez brings the ball into the front court. She's calling out the play, and she comes near side. And that's number 13 now, Shell. Shell looking, gets
South
a screen by
in the one-on-one
Johnson.
in the man.
That's nice defensive play there by Autumn Shrove. She deflects it out of bounds.
Very good play. Played that like a defensive back.
Yeah. Jemiah Johnson, I wonder if she's the sister of the Johnson that went. That's a nice steal and a foul by number 25. So Robinson going to get credit with the. I wonder if Jemiah is related to the Johnson that went to Stanford from Casper Natrona.
Oh, I would not.
I think she is. She looks almost like her.
Be a good question to ask at halftime.
I should ask her. I should yell, "Hey, is Kaylee your sister?"
How's she doing?
Shrove.
It's nice though whenever you see kids, even if they're not from our hometown or whatever, but kids from Wyoming, being able to have a chance to go to the next level and play. It's awesome. Good for the state. Got to get back. We missed the layup underneath.
Robinson, that's good defense. You got to stop that. I mean, she there's nothing she could do with 3-on-1. Got to give Robinson credit.
We're going to have to get that Vintage under control. She might score like 30 points tonight if we don't
I'll tell you
stop
what. She just saved that.
Woo. Almost turnover. Slow it down.
Evanston had number 13 last night. Went for 20 points in the first half. This score's tied, though, just so you know, 19-19.
19-19. South hanging in there. We got to get a bucket, though. We had started out with 3 turnovers right away.
Yep. So Deja turns it over and collects the foul. That's going to force Van Tassel back into the game. Let me get the numbers on Van Tassel. Van Tassel, 5'6" freshman. And there's going to be a timeout on the floor. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we're going to leave it here.
That's 2 fouls on Deja King. We need her on the court.
I'm going to give a shout-out to some of our sponsors, actually our only sponsors, Robert Martinez from American National Insurance, LCCC, Golden Eagle Athletics, and S&J Signs. If you're interested in sponsoring or buying some advertising time from Bison Web and Media and 1112 BISN, give us a call at 307-287-3205. That's once again 307-287-3205. Got some great advertising packages for all of our sporting events that we cover for South High School and some of our sporting events that we hope to cover this summer in terms of baseball coverage. So, how was that? That sounded like I almost read it from script, huh?
Yeah, yes, that was very good.
I'm pretty impressed with myself, Ronnie.
Yeah, you're doing good. Well, you've been doing it for a while. It should be second. Should be second nature.
Do they have Emmys? Do they give Emmys for sportscasters?
Maybe Fenemies. Fake Emmys.
There you go. So Kelly Walsh with the ball and a chance to take their first lead. And they do. They take their first lead since the 2-0 lead, and that's once again number 5, Madison Vintage.
Well, now she's got the mismatch down there on the post without Deja King.
Boy, she does.
So we need to figure that out. Either get a double team on her or something.
That was the right idea. Unfortunately,
it's another turnover.
Yep.
That's what plagued South last night. And then we leave a wide open shot. Thankfully, she shot it a little long.
That was a nice box out by Senna to let the ball go out of bounds. So South will take possession. Is now number 12, Spangler, checking in. She's a 5'5" junior, Kylie Spangler. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Robinson goes far side. Now she gives it off to Martinez. Wide open Van Tassel. Van Tassel, nice little move, and she doesn't get close.
You know, she's got to move down there. She's getting there. She just got to learn to finish.
That should be an offensive foul. Yes, it is.
Big offensive foul there.
That was a great, great defensive set.
That's her first way to get back on D. You just can't get in there and bulldoze over people.
Jemiah not very happy with the call, but I'll tell you what, Jemiah, when you go back to watch the film and you're watching our incredible broadcasting skills, you will say, yeah, that was a charge, and that guy from 1112 BISN was right.
He was on it all day. He was on it.
So Shrove with the ball, far side, right side. She gets a screen. Now she comes near side to Robinson for the three. And
good look. That's a good look. I can live with that. Now we just got to get back, rotate.
Well, you cannot let Johnson just post up in front of you, though. Martinez. Oh, they're going to say
over the back a little bit there. I'd take a foul on that. I guess let them play a little bit. Let them play.
So Contreras with the out-of-bounds call. Gives it in now. Vintage with the ball. She shoots a three ball. She is on fire.
Fire is the word.
I think she's got like 21 of the 24 Kelly Walsh points.
Yeah, I'm about to add it up here in a second.
So Kelly Walsh now leads 24-19. Their
sure
largest
does
lead
seem
of the
like
game.
it.
Kelly, that's Senna who drives baseline. She loses
Turns
it
the
out
ball
of bounds.
over.
You got to be stronger. Just because you can take a bump doesn't mean you can just let go of the ball like that. Martinez, that's going to be South ball. Yes, it is.
That's about That's about like 4 or 5 turnovers already in this quarter alone. We took care of the ball so well in the first quarter, and now the scoreboard is showing the effects of turnovers.
Yep, you're down by 5, your largest deficit. So now it's Liggett with the ball. She drives into the paint. She throws up a runner. She's going to the free throw line for 2.
Good, strong move. Way to slow it down and get it a little bit, put the pressure back on them for a second.
So if you guys are here in Cheyenne, if all of you listeners here in Cheyenne, make sure you go to the Frontier Mall and you visit the Galaxy Cafe, located next to the Frontier 6 Theaters, formerly Nas Cafe. Great owners, and I'll tell you what, they've got this. They've got the right idea. It's like pregame food, you know, for like football, you know, and stuff like that. Great food, man. They've got this dog called the Dumpster Dog. It is the most incredible hot dog in the world. And
Better than the Chicago dog?
I hate hot dogs. And I actually ate one of these, and it's got It's just amazing. Oh,
Johnson, too strong.
Shrove in here. Yeah, you know what?
Strong.
I think that foul was more self-defense. So Autumn Shrove picks up the foul. That's going to be her first. I think that was that Johnson's only second field goal of the game?
Oh, no.
She's quietly. Oh, yeah, she scored like the first.
8 points, yeah.
She scored the first like 6 points. She misses the free throw. Well, I tell you what, number 5, Vinich with the rebound. And, I tell you what, this is going to be a full timeout. So we're going to take one with them here on the Bison. 11-12 BISN, your Lady Bison trailing 28-20. Your Bison Network.
Right.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent and an outstanding array of products to meet your insurance needs. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, but not necessarily in that order. You decide where you're going and how you'll get there. An unwritten experience awaits. Be bold, be prepared, be inspired. Your story unfolds. Laramie County Community College. Visit lccc.wi.edu to start your story today.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience. Yeah, she hit 1 or 2, didn't she? An outstanding array of products and services for home. That's our only point. You can feel good. Back here live for second quarter action. Your Lady Bison trailing 28-20. They've only had 1 point this quarter, and that was one of the free throws that Angelina Liggett just hit. Van Tassel, far side, gives it off to Shrove. Shrove, far side corner, centers it up, gives it off to Liggett. Liggett, near side to Tassel. Van Tassel cut, though, and that's going to be a turnover on South as our turnovers are starting to pile up.
And that's the difference in the game right now. In the first quarter, we took care of the ball. We moved the ball pretty well, and now we're not even looking for the ball.
Yep. Jemiah Johnson with 8 points in the first half so far. Vinich with 13.
Woo! On fire.
First half. You sounded exactly like what the cheerleaders were doing just there. That was awesome, man.
Proud to be a Bison.
So Gromer with the ball. She gets it down low to Johnson. Johnson with the short jumper. She misses, and it's going to be rebounded by Shrove. Her second rebound of the game. Liggett gets it quickly into the front court to Senna. Senna near side corner.
Oh, look at her. She was down there. You got to give it to her. Keep feeding her down there, even though she's missing some of those, but you got to keep feeding her.
Martinez with the long jumper, and she misses. And South's missed shots are quickly starting at it. Look like the bank might have closed early on the Lady Bison as we have not hit a field goal, and we're 2 minutes left in the half.
Got 1 point this quarter.
Jimenez with the ball. She gets to the free throw line. Throws up a shot. I'll tell you what, how did she make that?
Well, I think she got a little help on the carry there. But
30-20 is your
I guess I'm not the ref right now. So.
Deficit. Van Tassel drives baseline, kicks it out to Liggett. Gets to the free throw line. That's a nice little runner, and she just throws it up and misses.
Too hard.
And it's going to be saved by Van Tassel, though.
Make it work for you.
And it's going to be
another turnover.
And that's Jimenez. She's going in soft, though. She doesn't know. Ooh, that's a hard foul.
Hey. You got to go in there. You got to go. It's a little frustration foul there on Liggett.
Yeah.
Little frustration.
It's going to send Jimenez to the free throw line for 2. Jimenez on the season comes into this tournament 61% from the charity stripe. And we're finally going to see Jaya Brown.
Missed the front end of the first of the 1 or 2.
They got to be careful with how much playing time she plays, Brown. Because she does play on the JV team. I think she should honestly. I'm not a coach. She should be on varsity. That's just me, though, man.
Yeah, I watched her play since she was little.
Van Tassel.
But, she's got a lot of grooming to do still. She's learning the game. She's still learning. So she got time.
Exactly.
She's got some time. So
Jimenez missed both. And Martinez now, she's trying to drive. She's cut off by Johnson. That's going to be a foul. And that's going to send Martinez to the free throw line. I'm trying to effort South's season stats. I don't have their season
24.
stats.
24. Johnson with her second foul of the game.
That's a 1-1. That's a 1-1. That's a 1-1. That's a 1-1. That's a 1-1.
1-1.
1-1. Oh.
Oh, come on.
That was a 1-1.
1-1. Scores table. Somebody
They're
get it
saying
together.
2.
Oh, man. Who was the foul on there?
So Martinez going to the free throw line now to shoot her free throws that she should have shot before. They missed the 1-and-1 on that one.
Who was the foul on?
40. So Martinez is the
Lloyd.
free throw line.
Lloyd got 2.
And she missed. That was actually a correctable error because the ball hadn't been put into play. That could have been buzzed in.
We'll get it the next time.
We won't say anything to Coach McKinney. She's got the buzzer.
Is that working? Buzzer working? Is that working over there?
And she misses both. And it's going to be rebounded by number 13.
You know.
To Vinich. Vinich to 23. 23 puts up a jumper. She misses. Rebounded by Martinez.
And there goes the experience and the varsity, the leadership of Kelly Walsh. You know, they was down and they started turning the turnovers into points, and now they pushed it out to a 10-point lead.
I'll tell you what, they've outscored us 13-1 in this quarter, and there's a minute left.
You know, we've had a couple of looks, but a couple of shots we've been rushed.
Yeah.
Especially on some layups, we just threw it, and there's another
turnover.
We've got about like 8 in this quarter alone.
And Vinich goes coast to coast, 32-20 now, 12-point deficit. Lady Bison trailing 32-20. Senna.
Vinich is on pace.
Down to Van Tassel. Van Tassel gets fouled. She's going to shoot 2.
Hey, listen, my job has one rule. I never hit this button.
There you go, man. That's why they missed the 1-and-1. So 23 picks up the foul.
That's Gromer, her first.
So we got 2 more players whose names I don't know. Jayla Johnson, and number 12, Kylie Spangler. I already said Spangler earlier, didn't I?
And there again, we're getting our chances at the charity stop here. We just haven't made any of them.
Nope.
2, 4.
We're 1 for 5 right now.
Yep.
About to become 2 for 6. Boy, did I call it? Did I call it? I'm the magic man. South scores their second point, and that's going to be a foul on Autumn Shrove. Another hustle foul, her second.
You know, she hustles, though.
So South has scored 2 points this quarter, and they've both been free throws. So we have not scored a field goal. We got 23 seconds left in this quarter. South, and they're only down by 11. That's the whole thing. They're only down by 11. Is Liggett checking back in for Shrove, who picked up her second foul.
A lot of our points are coming off those turnovers. A lot of Kelly Walsh's points are coming off those turnovers, and we're not capitalizing on our own end.
Yep. So 2 of the 3 refs that are out here have made it to the conference playoffs to be officials in the past. So, and actually Annie Humphrey, who is the center over here, she made it to the state championships last year for, I think, the 2A conference. So
good for her. Awesome.
Good experience here. As Senna's going to get her shot blocked out of bounds, 32-21.
We won't say nothing about the 1-on-1 though. So.
I know.
Hey, they're people.
That's so Senna gets her shot blocked out of bounds. Liggett throws up the 3 at the buzzer, and it doesn't go down.
Off the rim.
So at half, your South Lady Bison are trailing 32-21. We're going to take a timeout and come back for second half action on the Bison. 11-12 BISN, your Bison network.
Turnovers kill you.
With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent and an outstanding array of products to meet your insurance needs. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, but not necessarily in that order. You decide where you're going and how you'll get there. An unwritten experience awaits. Be bold, be prepared, be inspired. Your story unfolds. Laramie County Community College. Visit lccc.wy.edu to start your story today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent and an outstanding array of products to meet your insurance needs. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, but not necessarily in that order. You decide where you're going and how you'll get there. An unwritten experience awaits. Be bold, be prepared, be inspired. Your story unfolds. Laramie County Community College. Visit lccc.wi.edu to start your story today.
Worry less about your insurance coverage while adding money back into your wallet with the American National Cashback Reward Program. Insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, and you can get back 25% of your first year premiums. Best of all, your reward continues every year as long as you remain claim-free. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003. With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent and an outstanding array of products to meet your insurance needs. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, but not necessarily in that order. You decide where you're going and how you'll get there. An unwritten experience awaits. Be bold, be prepared, be inspired. Your story unfolds. Laramie County Community College. Visit lccc.wi.edu to start your story today.
Start your story today by visiting LCCC, our college here in Cheyenne. Then they've got 2 solid basketball programs. Go out and watch them. Go out and watch them and support them and tell them 11-12 BISN sent you. So South limited to 2 points in that second quarter as they had a 19-17 lead at the end of one, hit 2 free throws, and are trailing now 32-21 to start the second half. Kelly Walsh will have the ball to start. And, Coach, what do you think that was that caused that?
It was a tale of 2 quarters, I tell you what. The first quarter we started out pretty strong and confident. We moved the ball around well, and we was aggressive and attacked the rim. I think a lot of it what caused that is Deja King got in a little foul trouble, and we had to pull her out early. Let's see if she can sustain it and play through the fouls and be a little smarter. Right there, we just give up a jumper.
Well, Jimenez hits that three, and it makes it now 35 to 21. Largest deficit of the game for the Bison. They had at one point an 8-point lead.
Yeah.
They were. Deja King with the effort, doesn't get it to fall. She is going to force a jump ball, and that's going to be south ball, so King going to be credited with that offensive rebound. So we were up 19-11 at one point. We've been outscored, I'm not good at math, 24-2 since that 19-11 lead.
It evaporated fast. Well, when you have turnovers and they lead to quick, easy points, that's what happens.
Some of those shots that were falling for us early in the first quarter just are not going down. That should be a travel. As Vinich makes a rare mistake and gets called for the travel. I think that's Vinich.
A little overzealous, trying to be a little too aggressive there.
Boy, she went beast mode in that first half.
Man, she had at least 16 points there in the first half.
Senna goes far side to Robinson. Robinson shoots the three, just a little bit too much on that. That's going to be south ball. Did she touch it? Yes, she did.
Hey, that's where that works. We got to get a board, though.
So number 25, Caruth, with, that's going to be a, how's that not a, oh my goodness.
Oh man, now we're just throwing it up. That's a turnover. Oh.
Should have been a foul, but I'm not going to say nothing because I work with these guys and they're good officials, but it's going to be out of bounds.
You said that about twice, and then twice I've seen a couple of bad calls.
Deja King just got creamed on that shot. Went up for the shot, and she got the facial.
Woo.
Didn't get the foul, and then we get the turnover.
Right.
So
looked like they was giving her the dab across her face.
Yeah, boy, I tell you. But you know what's good is we're getting down low. That's the good thing. We're getting down to the paint, but unfortunately, number 23, Gromer, puts the shot up 37-21 your score now as Liggett brings it into the front court.
That's her first points of the game. Her first points.
Robinson drives it into the paint, throws up a runner, misses, rebound, Kelly Walsh. So here's the thing. Here's sometimes what those successful shots like we had early in the first quarter causes overconfidence, and we continue to shoot like that.
Yeah,
and none of those shots have gone down since then.
And then we give up another big, deep three.
Vinich.
And a quick timeout. Coach O'Brien has seen enough.
40-21 your score.
I've seen enough.
And it's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take one with them on the Bison. 11-12 BISN, your Bison Network.
American National Collector Car Insurance was created by and for people who remember when cars had personality, when a new car was an event, not just a bill, when a new car was important enough to pull out the camera and document it. At American National, we believe that these classic vehicles are treasured parts of your lives and history. Whether you remember Dad coming home in a '57 Chevy, or you just like having a part of the past, American National Collector Car Insurance helps you protect your investment with coverages and features like agreed value coverage, generous annual mileage, your choice of repair facility, and many more. American National. Smart thinking rewarded.
Let Robert Martinez reward you.
Take aim.
Take control.
Take charge. Take pride.
Take over.
Watch this. Take flight.
Back here live at Cheyenne South High School for day 2 of the Taco John's Invite. Your South Lady Bison trailing right now 40-21 to the number 3 ranked Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans. And just for confirmation, Jemiah Johnson is no relation to Kaylee, I think it is, that went to Stanford.
We're just getting out rebounded right now. Getting out rebounded, and we just can't find the rim right now. We had a couple of good looks and just airballing and then throwing up a layup that went straight in the air.
So we haven't scored a field goal since about the 2-minute mark of the first quarter.
And we've gone stone cold.
And I'm not lying. For those of you watching, we have not. It's been since about the 2:30 mark of the first quarter that we have scored. We haven't scored a field goal.
Had a couple of looks, just not good shots.
Yeah, some of them aren't falling.
I once had a coach tell me, just because you're open don't mean that you can shoot it.
Yep.
Pass the ball around and look for a better shot.
You got to be patient. Jimenez on Liggett. Liggett top of the key, centers it back up in between the circles.
And there's a turnover.
And Johnson with the steal.
Big telegraph telegraphed the pass there. She just waited there for it and just took it away from her.
Johnson with the three from the top of the key. She catches the bottom of the net, but it's saved by Kelly Walsh. Number 23 with the short jumper, misses, rebound center.
Let's hope they miss a couple more of those. That'll help us. Now you got to be able to score over here on this end.
Liggett
get to the rim and score.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
South hits their first field goal since the 2.5-minute mark of the first quarter. Actually, it would be the 4.5-minute mark of the first quarter. As now they trail 40-23. They stop the bleeding.
Let's make a run here. Get a couple of defensive steals, and we're back in the game. Couple
Kelly
of easy
Walsh.
buckets.
Oh, they get it down low to Vintage. Vintage saves it over to Johnson. Johnson with the short jumper misses. Rebound Vintage. Vintage with the nice under.
Oh, man, and there is that loop-de-loo curl under the basket.
She's going to the WNBA.
She's been practicing that.
And there's a shot by Shrove. She's going to go, I'm going to say for Shrove shooting two. Yep.
Shell with the foul. That's her first.
One thing I like about Autumn, she works so hard that when there's a stoppage in play, if you look at her and she's talking to the coach, she looks so exhausted all the time because she works so hard, you know. See, look at her. Shoulders just all, she shoots that free throw like it took every bit of that strength to shoot that free throw.
Took it all out of her.
And I'm not trying to bag on her for the fans out there. I'm not trying to, she just works that hard. She puts that much effort into the game. She's such a good, solid ball player. She misses both free throws, and that's number 13 now, Shell with the ball. She comes near side, being guarded by Martinez. Johnson thought about driving the lane, picks up her dribble, gets it down low to number 23.
Oh, the kiss off the glass.
Gromer.
The kiss off the glass.
Just kisses it off the window.
That's her fourth point of the game.
44-23 is your score. Lady Bison trailing right now to the third-ranked Lady Trojans from Casper, Kelly Walsh. Shrove. Back to Liggett. Liggett, top of the key, comes near side, right side. She's fouled, and that's going to be two shots. Liggett 1 for 3 from the charity stripe tonight. Looking to get her fourth and fifth points of the game. Liggett. First free throw is up, and just a little long. She'll get another.
Got to be able to knock these down. We had a couple opportunities there in the second quarter. We just couldn't make the free throws.
And she hits, so she's 50% from the charity stripe. South trailing by 20, 44-24. Nice steal by Senna. Senna, she's cut off, and that's going to be a foul on number 13, Danilyn Shell, 5'9" sophomore. And here comes the sub as Miss America comes back in. Vintage.
You know, on that breakaway, Senna's got to read that because she's got to be able to feel that and put the ball up.
Yep.
Get 2 shots at the line.
Well, Shrove attacks, and she gets the ball to fall. Well, I made a rhyme there. Did you hear that?
I thought she got smacked there, too.
She got the ball to fall. And that's her first points of the game. And there's going to be a
foul.
foul.
Oh, then they call that. Oh, my God.
Van Tassel picks up her second, I'm assuming.
Wow.
Our first team foul of the second half.
Mm.
And that's going to send number 13, Shell, to the free throw line. I've got to try. I'm not going to say her first name. I'm going to butcher it, and I'm going to make all of her family that's watching this game upset.
Did she make that first one?
I don't think she did. Maybe she did. I don't know.
That is
45-26. I was too busy pondering why I'm trying to say her name.
What is it?
Danilyn?
Danilyn.
Ooh, not a good pass by Shrove. That should have been a foul as she pushed off. I'll tell you what, Jimenez gets the ball, though. Gives it off to Johnson. Johnson, nice little power dribble.
You know.
Liggett to Shrove. Shrove, far side. Drives into the paint. She's bumped by number 5, Vintage. And that's going to be a blocking foul, and Shrove going back to the free throw line for 2.
You know, I like that Vintage. She's being aggressive. Shrove, she's being aggressive. She's attacking the rim. She's getting opportunities at the line. Now we just got to knock them down.
Yep. Strove. First free throw is up and in. She tickles the twine. How's that?
That's nice.
That was nice, huh? That was pretty smooth. Second free throw.
She looks impressed.
She's up and in. So that's 2 for 4 now. 4 points for Shrove. South down 47-28. 3 minutes left.
I like that Shrove. I like her.
She hustles.
Yes, she. And you know, every good basketball team needs one of those players.
Yes, you do.
It's nice to have 2 of them, but if you got one, oh man, they make a difference.
I'll tell you what, if we can get Liggett going, because she's a natural scorer too, you know, and I think she had like 40 points as a freshman in the game last year.
Got to get us a good open
That's
look,
a
though.
nice steal by Shrove. That's hard hustle. That girl just hustles, man.
Yes, she does.
Boy, we need to give
Our
her.
new fan favorite.
We need to give her the Bison Hustle Award, huh?
Woo!
Because that girl plays hard, man.
That's right. Gotta like that. Especially from a young one, a freshman, right?
Yep.
Coming in, showing some grit.
Oh, Vinich gets the rebound, and she's double-teamed. Johnson from the free throw line, actually a little shorter. Martinez with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled by number, I'm going to say 40.
Lloyd with her third foul.
Hadley Lloyd, 5'9" junior.
She got 3 on her.
Ooh, she's got 3, huh?
Yeah.
That's the 5th team foul. 47-28 your score. So South's got it down to 19. Martinez into Robinson. Robinson running the 1. Gets it in, comes near side to Shrove. That's a bad pass. It's tipped.
We
got to
go stop telegraphing our pass.
I don't even know if that was telegraphed. She just passed it directly there.
Hey, I was just trying to help out a little bit. Come on now.
I mean, I got to be real. I got to be real, Franny.
Keep it real in the field, huh?
That ball was passed directly to Kelly Walsh. Full timeout. So we're going to take one with him on the Bison. 11-12 BISN, your Bison Network.
Worry less about your insurance coverage while adding money back into your wallet with the American National Cashback Reward Program. Insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, and you can get back 25% of your first-year premiums. Best of all, your reward continues every year as long as you remain claim-free. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003. With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, coming out of that first time out, or that full time out, sorry, South Lady Bison are trailing 47-28, and it's been, since that 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter, it's just been
slumped.
And you know that's the youth that I'm talking about, though. Real quick, before I forget, I want to give a shout out to Grandma and Grandpa DeBryan enjoying that weather in Florida. Hopefully it's nice and warm down there, you know, because it's supposed to be colder in Florida than it was here today.
Yeah, it was pretty cold down there. I saw a thing where iguanas were like falling out of the trees because they were frozen.
Iguanas?
Yeah.
Boy, number 13 was an iguana because I didn't even know she was out on the court, and she just drained the 3. Whoa, how was that?
Big shot.
Boy, I need to be more play-by-play.
Big shot.
I need to tell Steve I need to do more play-by-play. Robinson puts up a 3 from the top of the key. She misses. Rebound, Van Tassel. Van Tassel with the putback. She's fouled, and she's going to go to the free throw line for 2.
That's what we need more of. We can battle back, but it's going to take a lot of work.
50-28 your score. Van Tassel 1 for 2 from the free throw line. She's got 3 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds. Steve, if you're listening, no, I do not want to do more play-by-play. I was just joking. I'm just starting to get in mid-season form. That's all it is.
Yeah.
She hits the first.
Just getting warmed up.
Mid-season form, man. I don't get to say as much. And when you're color commentary, you don't get to talk as much. So I kind of enjoy these little bits where I get to talk a little bit more.
Ain't nothing wrong there.
She gets her own miss. She puts up another shot, and she misses that one. She gets her own rebound again, puts up a shot, and misses again.
I tell you what, man, but I'm very impressed with these freshmen we got in here. Schroll and Van Tassel.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they're going to be huge.
But then we've got more freshmen who are playing down in the sophomore and freshman and JV level. Boy, I tell you what, this freshman class, I mean, we haven't even seen Jaya Brown yet.
Yeah, not at all.
Get in there.
Move by.
Boy, I'll tell you what,
Man,
Shrove.
I like her game.
She's already got our reward. I don't know what the award is, but she's got our award.
She's got the hustle award.
We're gonna think one. If
Grit.
we
got a grit
exactly.
award, gritty.
We always name a BISN player of the game, win or lose. And she's pretty much,
she's
unless something
right
miraculous happens, I'd pretty much say she's got it sealed.
You know, this right now is where I'm looking for Rashida Robinson. She's been in the program for a number of years. She's played youth AA ball, you know.
Yep.
This is her time to shine and be a leader out here on the court and lead these young girls. You
Martina,
know? I'm looking for her to step up here and lead us right now.
Exactly. So that's Senna near side baseline, gives it off to Martinez. Skip pass over to Shrove. It's intercepted by Vinich. Vinich, 3-on-2.
Another useful mistake. Try to do a skip pass across the
tell you what.
court. That's a rookie. That's a freshman mistake, and she'll learn that.
Jemiah Johnson and Vinich are just incredible for Kelly Walsh.
Yeah, man.
Quarter's almost over, and it's going to come to an end with the ball going out of bounds. And South's going to be going into the final stanza, trailing 52-31. We're going to take a timeout, come back in fourth quarter action on the Bison. 11-12 BISN, your Bison Network.
Woo. Man.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only...
We're back here for fourth quarter action. It's going to be Kelly Walsh Ball leading 52-31. 8 minutes left in this ball game, and I'll tell you what, South stormed out of the gates. Quick recap, they stormed out of the gates, had a 19-11 lead in the first quarter, and then the run started, and they went cold, and now they're down by 21. Jimenez from the short corner misses, and it's going to be out of bounds, south ball. Autumn's just, I think that hustle play right there, I mean,
It's the epitome of what.
that reminds me of me when I was younger.
All right, we all have dreams.
Robinson goes far side to Shrove. Shrove.
Oh, there's another bad turnover. Freshman mistakes right now are it's just overwhelming us right now.
Vinich is just, she's amazing.
Well, you know, a lot of it is
Transition.
yeah, we're getting up to transition points. A lot of them are now where she was hitting them outside. Now a lot of them are layups, reverse layups. And
Yep.
just little putbacks.
So for those of you that are watching the game on YouTube, there is a chat feature on the YouTube chat player. You can chat us throughout the game. Let us know how we're doing. Out of bounds on Shrove. So
Chat
she's
us
had
up.
2 turnovers.
Give us a holler.
Let us know where you're from.
Timeout.
30-second timeout.
We
We're going
haven't
to do
seen
it.
much of Deja King since the beginning of the third quarter.
So we're going to take a quick timeout with him on the Bison. 11-12 BISN, your Bison Network.
Take aim.
Take control.
Take charge. Take pride.
Take over.
Watch us take flight.
trailing 54-31, just turned the ball over, and it'll be Kelly Walsh ball in front of the South bench. Kelly Walsh moving from right to left. Third-ranked team in the 4A conference. They defeated Sheridan last night, 59-47. And it's just been, I'd say, I think you said it earlier, Coach, youthful mistakes. Youthful mistakes is what's led to this big run, and those will get fixed.
Oh, yeah. Now we just need to, right now, Johnson just.
Gosh, she's got a nice jumper, too.
Yeah. Nice right from the elbow right there. That's a nice little shot.
You can't go wrong with that,
nice little touch shot,
Senna gives it down low to Tassel. Van Tassel throws it up.
Come on.
Got to use the window on that one. Martinez goes up with the rebound. She misses, and we just throw up another shot, another miss, and now it's going to be Senna with the offensive rebound.
That Van Tassel, though, man, she's another one, though, that I can't wait to see her in the future. She's hustling, and, those little putbacks she's missing there, they'll eventually start falling. She'll
they
start
will.
learning to use that backboard as her friend, and she'll learn that and get them in there, but then there's another turnover.
Yep.
And the leak out. We
Jemiah
gotta
Johnson.
get back. Good steal, good hustle on center. Get
Van
to the
Tassel
rim.
to Martinez. Martinez, there you go.
Job.
I think that's her first points of the game.
Yeah.
58-33. There's plenty of time left. 23-point deficit. 5.5 minutes.
Out of bounds. Good job. Good job on Shrove over there, forcing the turnover. Good D.
Stay tuned for doubleheader action as your Bison host Kelly Walsh as well. Right after this game, at the conclusion of this game, I'd say about 15 minutes. Well, I don't know. They are running pretty far behind right now.
I'm looking forward to
That
right
boys-
now, these last 5 minutes, see if these girls can try to pull it in, A couple of good passes, some good plays, good looks. There's a good look right there.
Boy, and Martinez actually got hit when she threw that ball up from behind.
Yeah.
She still got it to go down. South trailing 56-35.
There's another miss by our officiating crew.
It happens. One thing I will say out there
They're human.
Yeah, when you're out there, it's really hard to see everything, and the games just looks different out there. It really does.
Is that 42?
Yeah.
That's another
22.
22?
Yeah, it's 22. Sorry, I thought it was 40. No, it was 42. I'm sorry. I just couldn't see her number fully.
That's another Johnson.
Yep. And Shrove throws up a shot, misses, rebound by Liggett.
Swing the ball here. Let's go.
See, here's the plus side, is we're getting to those high percentage shots.
Yeah.
Once we can start being more consistent with them.
Knocking them down.
And that's where the youth comes in. And Senna.
Big shot.
Senna's just a monster from
shot.
From the deep.
She's been shut out for 2 quarters, though. We need her the second and third quarter. We didn't have no production, but that's come with, our team being young, and we're all still learning each other still.
And, that's the one good thing about these preseason tournaments. It gets your youth used to the varsity speed, and that's going to be a foul on Van Tassel. And, you've only got 1 week left.
Yeah.
You've got 3 games after tonight left before the real season begins and conference begins. And it goes on the road. They're going up against Campbell County. Then they'll be going to Sheridan. So it doesn't get any easier, but you take everything you've learned in these first few games, and then you hope that when conference rolls around, you can start putting some of that together.
Put it together.
So I don't know how they're going to do it because there is 7 teams in the 4A East this year.
Wow.
With volleyball, what they did is the lowest team with the worst record in conference didn't even get to go to the conference tournament. So that's the whole thing is you don't want to be that one team out.
That odd man out.
Yep. Now in the 3A conference, they used to have what they call pigtail games or playing games.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're going to do that this year. The 4A conference will be reseeded next year. Will be reclassified as we're going to go to a quadrants. Riverton will be coming back up. Powell will be joining the club.
Nice. Wow, Powell.
Yep. So we'll be doing conference tournaments more like the 3A conference does it now. So number 12's in the game. I didn't even see her come in. Spangler.
Yeah, she went 1 for 2 at the line. And Van Tassel, Vintage again.
Boy, Vintage. I think she's going to set like a Casper record or something, man.
She's going somewhere.
Liggett with the ball being handled by Spangler. Shrove, she's going to go to the free throw line. That's a great call. Now, was it on the floor or was it in the act of shooting? Okay, they're going to say she was in the act of shooting, so that's going to be 2 shots.
First foul on Lions.
She's 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Hey, welcome back, Coach. How you been, man? Yeah? Right on. It's the Friday Blues. Shrove misses the first, right?
Yeah.
South still trailing 61-38. Second. And she gets it to roll down. So she stays at 500 from the charity stripes, 61-39. She's got 7 points on the night. Boy, that's just too easy.
That's phantom defense there. Everybody just stood up and just let double go all the way around.
Her older brother played for South. Senna just throws up a 3, and she's found her range again. 63-42. Got to give Kelly Walsh credit. They played good defense on her from the first quarter on.
Well, they got out of that zone where we was getting those shots, those looks.
That's a nice.
Kind of disrupted us.
That was a nice pick and roll there, and it just goes off the hands of number 42, Jayla Johnson. I wonder if she's related to Jemiah. We should ask. Is Jayla your sister?
She's like, no, I always get that too. How many Johnsons is there?
Ball's tipped by Vintage. Kicked, rolled around. That could have been a travel, but it's not. But Liggett gets the ball. She drives baseline, gets cut off, gets it down low to Van Tassel. Van Tassel with the turnaround jumper.
I'm not sure which one of those will fall for her.
Oh, I'll tell you what, she's trying.
Oh, my gosh. Yes, she is.
She's 0 for 6 from the field, and they've been really.
Yeah, they're right there.
They're right there.
She's got to learn and get more confident in there.
Nice defense by Martinez. Tips the ball. It's going to be stolen away. Shrove gets the loose ball. Credit Callista Martinez with the steal as Liggett gets it in the front court, being guarded by number 12, Spangler. They go baseline. There's going to be a foul on the floor, and it's going to be a 1-and-1. And it's going to send Autumn Shrove. I'm going to think Autumn. Autumn Shrove going to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. She's 3 for 6. So all the teachers are into the long haul now. They've got a couple months before their spring break. Then they're in until like the end of May, June.
Yeah.
Boy, so I don't know. Just trying. That's a long stretch.
It is.
Boy, she hits the front end, and she's going to get the bonus.
Well, we actually got Martin Luther King.
Oh yeah, that's true. Martin Luther King Day coming up.
That's one 3-day weekend.
President's Day in February.
President's Day, but there sure are long in between though.
Yeah, and then if you're a state worker, you get to take some time off here and there if you need to. So number 22 gets into the front court. Strube. Callista playing good defense. They give it off to number 12, Spangler. She kicks it off to a number 11, Jimenez. No, number 10, sorry, Lyons. Lyons gets cut off by Shrove. They kick it back out to number 22, Strube, who looks just like her brother, actually. She really does. It's amazing how much they look alike.
He graduated?
From Kelly Walsh, yep. He was a good player.
42 gets fouled.
Who's that on? It's going to be on Robinson.
That's her first foul.
Yep. Third team foul. I mean, if there's a plus, we haven't been fouling a lot.
Well, for me, I think, as far as like, for Rashida being one of our home stays, our starters, our veterans on the court, I think she should have more than one foul. She's got to be more aggressive.
That's true. I agree. And she hits the free throws.
You're not playing no defense if you don't got at least. We're like 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter and you pick up the first foul. That means you're not playing defense. We need you to get out there and lead us.
Cody. Sorry, it's Cody.
Come on.
Thanks, YO Preps, for fixing that. It's Cody, not Powell.
That's
going to be joining the 4A conference.
Okay.
I wonder if that's Kevin Coyle. Kevin up in Casper. Thanks, Kevin or YO Preps. We appreciate that. It is Cody that'll be joining. So, but like I said, we will be going to quadrants at that point.
Okay.
Van Tassel with the free throw. She hits.
That's going to be different.
Yeah. Well, you know what? For those of you who don't remember, South, when they first opened their doors, they were 3A conference.
Yeah.
And she hits both.
Good for her. She's been working hard all night. It's nice for her to see some type of reward.
Yep.
Something fall down for her.
They were in the Apsaraka conference.
Good feed.
Oh, that was a nice high-low, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And that should be a travel. They're going to call it a jump ball instead, so they must have palmed it to the top. It's going to be South ball.
South ball. Let's get a bucket here, ladies.
65-45. I try to get a bucket, get it under the 20-point deficit.
Get a bucket.
Yep.
Be
Finish
nice.
strong. Stay tuned. We're going to start the boys' broadcast in about 15 minutes. 3 from Senna.
Oh,
Doesn't
luck.
go down.
Good
and it's going to be
board.
saved by you can't fight your own teammate for the
Fighting
rebound.
Each other. Oh, man.
Turnover South, 11.5 seconds, 65-45. When they get the ball into number 40, that's pretty much going to be all she wrote. Strube gets it across the timeline, being guarded by Senna, 5 seconds left. And that's going to be it. Your South Lady Bison fall to the third-ranked Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans, 65-45. What did Venice finish with?
She finished with
She had a lot.
Yeah, she
2,
had a lot.
4, 5, 7, 9, 12, 15, 17, 20, 22, 24, 27, 29 points. 29.
Almost 30. I called it.
29 points from Vintage.
She was just unstoppable.
That's just crazy.
Unstoppable.
She had 29 points. Johnson had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Well, I tell you what, that's a lethal duo.
That's a two-headed monster.
That's a two-headed monster. You're exactly right.
They're going to get better towards the middle
Kelly
of the
Walsh will
season.
be a force to be reckoned with in the 4A. So we're going to go and stop this one. Make sure you join the other stream here in about 10 minutes on the Bison. 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.